Okay, it is Monday, 9:25 a.m. and the main watch list has changed a little bit. FBCD, I will be looking for a morning panic bounce play, but also I will be considering it because it is trying to break and make an all-time high, at least for the past 200 days. Could be an interesting setup. UONE, BB, GME, AMC is just going to be a wash. Some of these look like, I did not mean to do that. Some of these look like they are trying to make like a confirmed breakdown in some sense. For example, this one, 50 is a very important level, kind of gets past it. It is higher at 52, but maybe it'll reject it and come back down. I don't know. It's just going to be a wash. I don't have an exact, strategy I'm interested in. MJWL, I mean, it is kind of off, but it is trying to do like that, multi-day breakout. So that's a watch. APTY, I might consider it for a morning panic bounce play. It's not too perfect because it's only up like 2 massive days. DLPS, I will also consider it for the same reasons. HTZGQ has like some aftermarket prints or pre-market prints in this case. I don't know if it's real or not at 750, but it's going to be a wash. It is trying to break the all-time high, so that'll be very interesting right there as well. Okay, it is 9:48 a.m. There was one trade with NWGC. This was a morning panic bounce play. It didn't look that bad, but I got out of the trade shortly after seeing there wasn't much momentum. The drop was pretty clean if you ask me. It was down at least 10% at its lowest. You can see here it was 10, so I think it was around 13%. Anyway, we had a big volume candle right here at 9:32, so I went ahead and took a buy at 9:33. My entry was at 17, so right here, right about here at 9:33, and there just wasn't much momentum. It wasn't very far from the VWAP either, which meant there was less, like profitability, the less range in terms of that. So just didn't like that there wasn't much steam, there wasn't much continued momentum. It didn't look very strong, it didn't feel strong. So I saw the next candle at 9:34, and that was right here at 19, which is slightly above VWAP. Right here was a sell. It did get as high as 123. I could have gotten a sell at 120 for sure, but I don't mind the sell because of the fact, again, it just wasn't much range and it didn't feel like there was very good momentum, so I didn't trade it for that reason. Anyway, next one, FBCD. I didn't trade this, but I did think that potentially it was going to hold this 26th level right here, all of this resistance support. So it did exactly that. It got to that 26th level, and that's where it pretty much held. Big volume candle was right here. Not much range either. You could have bought it maybe 265. Excuse me, 265. I mean, it moved to 28. It's not too nice, but again, just a bit crappy. GME, I was watching this for a morning panic bounce play. I just missed my entry really, and it is an expensive stock. It doesn't, for me to be in 2 shares here at 224 to 28, I guess it's $8, $500 position. I don't know about that. It's just not that much range. I'd be more interested in the options, but I didn't trade those. I don't think I have it enabled on E-Trade. I do have it on my other Schwab account, but I'm not sure. I didn't actually really think about doing that. Maybe I could have considered it. MJWL looks like it's having a morning spike. That's about it. I am also looking at, this one failed, but I was looking at NWGC, if potentially it was gonna hold this 18 level and maybe do like an uptrend later in the day, but this one broke it right here. BB's having a panic again. UONE is downtrending. HTCGQ, this one was interesting because it just had a spike from the morning to as high as 750, and now it's above the all-time, well, not all-time, but recent highs, and it's just gonna be a watch really. AMC, Yeah, just gonna be a wash again. And DLPS, the thing with this, I considered it for a dip towards VWAP. It didn't really touch VWAP. It kind of got there, not exactly a perfect science. That one was not a bad idea, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna potentially make a leg up. It did in this case, so no setups right now, but I'll keep looking. Okay, it is 11:42 a.m. and I just want to make an update over everything so far, and I'm gonna start working on other things in the meantime. And FBCD, just something I wanted to trade right here. GME, I missed it. I guess this could have been an inverse head and shoulders, but this would have been kind of unpredictable. It was, after all, just one big volume candle right here. This was, I think, the play I was interested in previously. It did do a nice run, but again, just not that much range. I can't be asking for too much. It is an expensive stock, but yeah, that was the case. I didn't see it when it was right here. It looks like it could have been a very nice, you know, like a short, because it's struggling to hold above VWAP. UONE, nothing I wanted to really trade here. You know, I was thinking about it being a confirmed breakdown under the VWAP level. I think it was back here, or maybe it was here. I forgot. I really don't remember anymore. But it looks like if it is going to do it, it's going to take a very long time. It is red on the day. BlackBerry, this was the inverse head and shoulders I was considering. I'm actually surprised it made a move this strong. And that kind of stinks because, you know, it's not even that much range. 14 to 1470. I mean, let me just see. Yeah, that wouldn't have been very profitable. I guess the options really work better for stocks like this. HTZGQ, I did miss it right here. I did do this breakout eventually, but I don't know. I miss these all the time. It is just a random, you know, 1 minute volume candle that starts to move, and if you're not there for it, you're not there for it, I guess. I could have done better with this, sure. I don't know. It did work out, but not the way I wanted. AMC, it is continuously uptrending, which is nice. Nothing I really want to trade here. MJWL, just a nice uptrend as well. It just nothing that I truly wanted to trade. I'm not really good with these. It just spike in the morning. DPLS, I did consider it for that first dip right here towards VWAP. This one actually worked out nice. It got over 10%. I'll probably just need to keep getting better at it. It did drop again here, but again, I only consider it after the first time. If it does it again, that could be a sign of momentum dropping. So yeah, just gonna call it off for right now. I'll make an update later, maybe in the next few hours or so, but I got other things to work on right now. Okay, it is 12:15. I'm just here to call it off, and I had a lot of work today. I had a lot of things to do. This was a very nice day, just first day back. I could have done a lot better. I feel like I could have been more glued to the markets and traded some of these setups. One of them was DPLS. It wasn't perfect. It had like a wick. It didn't actually drop towards the level. But this was nice in that it was at 40, and it did get to 44 rather easily for a 10% move. It looks like a head and shoulders right here. It dipped towards V1. This might not have been such a bad dip by opportunity. I just wasn't there for it. Nice run up to 49, and then we had this nice crack here, and then it tried again. That's a bit strange, but overall this was a pretty good runner right here. It looks like GME just traded back and forth, nothing really too exciting. FBCD doesn't look very nice either. I don't know if it had a morning panic. Not really. BB, yeah, just trading back and forth. I did consider the inverse head and shoulders here, and this one worked out amazingly, but it's not too nice in that it didn't have much range. I would have maybe been more profitable trading an option there. UONE, not as nice really. HTZGQ, I kind of feel bad for not, you know, really getting into this one. I'm always bad with these. That's something I do want to get good at, but this was a nice just initial morning spike, and then it just kind of uptrended its way through. This is pretty good, but just totally missed it. Maybe I should have considered just a buy at $7 and hold for a few days. I'm not sure. AMC looks like it had a nice uptrend. It did have a dip towards V1 back here, although it was short. This was a bit better, but that would have been a bit risky. MJWL is doing a nice uptrend. It's continuing the uptrend. I need to get good at these that, you know, do the uptrend nice and slowly. Again, this one I guess I had a tiny panic, but it really just had a spike, if you ask me, all the morning. DPLS, we went over this one, and I traded NWGC. It wasn't a very nice morning panic bounce play. I bought at 17 and I sold at 19. It did get as high as 24, where it wasn't, I guess 23. It wasn't too perfect here, and it did downtrend the rest of the day. Overall, a good trading day. I just need to keep getting better, keep trying, you know, new setups. Some of these are high priced stocks, so they don't offer much range. Maybe I could consider the option on those. I just have to keep getting better. But overall, pretty good. I look forward to, well, I guess later today, because it's 12 a.m. But overall, just a good trading day. I just need to keep getting better and be consistent.